Have you ever noticed your body feels different during private moments, even when nothing else has changed? Maybe the sensation is weaker. Maybe you feel tired after, or something just feels off. What if I told you this is not just age, but a silent habit slowly affecting your nerves, your blood flow, and even your prostate health? And here is something most men don't expect. Some of these habits start causing damage years before you notice any serious symptoms. Hi, I'm Dr. Ross. In today's video, we're going to talk about a topic many men avoid, but it affects your health more than you think. By the end of this video, you will understand the hidden mistakes men make during masturbation as they age, and exactly what to do to protect your body, your prostate, and your confidence. Stay with me, because later in this video, I'll explain one mistake that quietly damages nerve sensitivity and a simple daily habit that improves blood flow in less than 2 weeks. In my clinic, I see many patients with this problem. A 72-year-old man once sat in front of me and said, "Doctor, nothing feels the same anymore." He was not sick. He was not on new medication. But his habits had slowly changed how his body responded. And this is more common than you think. Here is the truth. Masturbation itself is not harmful, but how you do it can either support your health or slowly damage it over time. Quick question. Do you think your current habits are helping your body or stressing it? So what is really happening inside your body? As you get older, your blood vessels become less flexible. Blood flow reduces. Nerve sensitivity becomes lower. Testosterone levels gradually drop. And your body becomes more sensitive to pressure and stress. This means your body needs a different approach now. What worked at 25 may not work at 60. Surprise fact: improving blood flow by even a small amount can improve performance and sensation within a few weeks. Who is most at risk? Men above 50. Men with diabetes, men with high blood pressure, men who sit for long hours, men who rely heavily on adult content, and men who rush through the process. This is common in men over 40, and many never talk about it. In my clinic, I see this pattern again and again. Now, let's look at the main causes. First, overstimulation of the brain. Second, poor blood circulation. Third, weak pelvic floor muscles. Fourth, using too much pressure. Fifth, lack of emotional connection. Each of these affects your nerves, your hormones, and your satisfaction. Let me ask you this. Which of these do you think affects you the most? Now let's talk about symptoms. Reduced sensitivity, weak or inconsistent erections, feeling tired after release, less interest in intimacy, pelvic discomfort, slow urine flow, dribbling after urination. Here is a simple checklist. If you notice 2 or more of these, your body is trying to tell you something. Ignoring these early signs makes recovery slower and harder later. Why is this dangerous? Because it goes beyond pleasure. It affects your prostate health. It affects bladder control. It affects your confidence. It affects your relationships. And in some cases, it can lead to long-term nerve damage. Surprise fact: poor habits in this area can also affect your sleep and energy levels the next day. Now, here is something many men believe, but it is wrong. They think more stimulation leads to better results. That is not true. Your brain adapts. Too much stimulation reduces sensitivity. This is called dopamine fatigue. Your brain becomes less responsive over time. Another surprise fact: your brain needs recovery time, just like your muscles after exercise. Let's do a quick myth versus fact. Myth: more stimulation equals more pleasure. Fact: too much stimulation reduces sensitivity. Myth: aging is the main reason for poor performance. Habits and lifestyle play a major role. Myth: stronger grip improves sensation. Fact: excess pressure damages nerves over time. Myth: this problem cannot be reversed. Fact: many men improve when they change their habits. So how do doctors evaluate this? We look at your medical history. We ask about your habits. We check blood flow. We may run simple tests for hormones or prostate health. In many cases, no serious disease is found. The issue is how the body is being used. That means you have control to improve it. Now let's talk about solutions. First, reduce visual overstimulation. Take a break from adult content for at least 14 days. Let your brain reset. Focus on natural sensation. Second, change your environment. Avoid sitting on the toilet. That position reduces blood flow to the pelvic area. Instead, stand, lie down, or sit comfortably. Posture matters more than you think. Third, slow down your pace. Your body responds better to calm stimulation, not speed. Slower stimulation improves hormone balance and satisfaction. In my clinic, men who slow down often report better control and better experience. Here is another surprise fact. Slow stimulation increases oxytocin, a hormone that supports relaxation and emotional balance. Now let's talk about something many men ignore: your pelvic floor. These muscles support your bladder and sexual function. When they are weak, you may notice poor control and reduced strength. Doctors usually recommend simple exercises. Tighten the muscles you would use to stop urination. Hold for a few seconds, relax. Repeat several times a day. This improves strength and circulation. In my clinic, men who practice this regularly often notice improvement within weeks. Now, frequency. Too frequent leads to fatigue and irritation. Too infrequent leads to poor circulation. Balance is key. For many older men, 1 to 2 times per week works well. Your body gives feedback if you pay attention. Quick question. After your last experience, did you feel energized or drained? Now, a critical mistake: using too much pressure. Many men do this when sensitivity drops, but this causes more harm. Excess pressure damages delicate nerves. It can lead to reduced sensation over time. It can even cause curvature. Be gentle. Your body responds better to care than force. Repeat this again. Gentle stimulation protects your nerves. Here is another fact. The penis contains thousands of nerve endings. Damage builds slowly. You may not notice until it becomes serious. That is why early changes matter. Now let's talk about emotional connection. Many men ignore this. If you feel disconnected, your body responds the same way. You may finish, but feel empty. That is because your brain is not releasing the right hormones. Connection improves satisfaction. Even when alone, your mindset matters. Do this. Slow down your pace. Stay relaxed. Use gentle touch. Engage your pelvic muscles. Take breaks from screens. Focus on sensation. Pay attention to how your body responds. Don't do this. Do not rush. Do not use excessive force. Do not stay in poor posture. Do not ignore warning signs. These small changes make a big difference over time. Home tips: drink enough water daily. Stay physically active. Walk regularly. Exercise improves blood flow. Eat foods that support circulation like vegetables, fruits, and healthy fats. Sleep well. Good sleep supports hormone balance. Surprise fact: even 30 minutes of walking daily improves blood flow to the pelvic area. Prevention is simple. Keep your habits balanced. Avoid overstimulation. Train your pelvic muscles. Stay active. Pay attention to changes early. Small actions now prevent bigger problems later. Common mistakes I see in my clinic: ignoring early warning signs, blaming everything on age, using more force instead of adjusting habits, avoiding medical advice, waiting too long before making changes. These mistakes delay recovery. Important tip: your body changes with age. Your habits must change too. If you keep doing the same thing, your results will change, and not in a good way. Adapt early. When should you see a doctor? If you feel pain. If sensitivity drops suddenly. If erections become consistently weak. if you have urinary issues, if something feels different and does not improve. Do not ignore these signs. Let's recap. Masturbation itself is not harmful, but poor habits are. Your brain, nerves, blood flow, and muscles all play a role. Small changes improve your health and confidence. You have more control than you think. Final reminder, your body is still capable, but it needs better care now. Listen to it, adjust your habits, act early. The sooner you make changes, the better your results. This video is for educational purposes only and does not replace a consultation with a qualified doctor. I'm Dr. Ross. Thank you for spending your time with me. Take care of your body, stay aware, and keep learning about your health. I will see you in the next video. If this helped you, like the video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more simple and practical medical advice.